Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Today I'm working on my CW planner, and this is week 5 already. Wow. So, first I have to apologize. I am sick. I have something that I don't like. So, I do have the sniffles and the cough. So please excuse me. I will try not to, but there's really nothing I can do about it. So at least you can't catch it through video, thank goodness. So I'm just gonna get going here. The first prompt is something maroon. The first thing I found was this coffee grinder, and so I got it all cut out and ready. This was out of an Ideal magazine. But then when I was looking for my papers to do my background, I found this. And this is maroon, I think. A lot of it is maroon. I think I'm going to use this. This is a scan of one of my embroidery pieces that I have. And I think that's what I'm probably going to use, because I really like this. This is a beautiful piece of embroidery. And I scanned it, and I must have had an extra piece of it, and it was down in my stacks of papers that I do for my collages. So that's probably what we're going to use. This is kind of on the border between red and maroon, but I was having trouble finding anything. But I think that's what we're going to use. Something is not glued down very well here. It keeps catching. Okay, a repeating pattern found in nature. I hope this is okay. But I found these mountains, and I really loved the mountains. But then there's trees and the trees here. So I liked this picture. This is out of an Ideal magazine too. I was in my Ideal magazine a lot today. An eating or cooking utensil. I had a hard time finding this, but I finally found a spoon. It's in there, I promise you. There's a spoon in there. And she's got her rolling pin. I had a hard time, so I'm stretching it here, but there is a spoon in there. Another Ideal. I think that's Ideal. That was in my stuff I already had cut out. I don't know if it is or not. It doesn't have anything on the back, so it might not be. I don't know. It was already in my stuff. Something hung on a wall, and I found this. I really like this one. This would be hung on a wall back in the day. It is a Courier Knives, and this is a winter morning in the country. Isn't that pretty? This would have been hung on the wall back in the day for sure. A picture like that. A doodle. Oh, yeah, a doodle. I found a Zentangle. I like this one. Maybe I'll color this in sometime, but I won't bore you with it. The Lord will be your light forever. Isaiah 60:20. So that's going on my thing. Bonus typewriter. So I pulled out my somebody's book they were writing. I found these at the thrift store. I have a box, like a you know how your copy paper used to come in a little box, and I have a full box of this, and it's like a murder book, I think, and it's set in the Ozarks, down deep in the Ozarks, and it is hilarious. If you read any of it, it is hilarious because it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, we're gonna use this. I sat and tried to read a little bit of it. I couldn't read much of it. So that is my stuff for today. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but it's so funny. So anyway, I guess I should try to figure out where my biggest pieces are going. So my mountains and my Courier and Ives. I'm going to figure out my mountains first. I don't know if I want it. I just love it. I feel like I should just plop it on there, but I don't think I should. I'm thinking about just tearing it like this. So let's see how that goes. I'm not very good at tearing. I don't have my thing on, and that helps me so much. I forgot it again. I keep going in and laying down and then coming back in here. Don't know. What do I want? how am I going to get this on here? I think this is going to go on that side, on this side, so this is going to have to go on this side. Maybe they'll meet up like that. I could cut off part of this. Let me see about if I just tear this here. Yes, that works there, and then tear this part right here. Yep. Okay, now it fits on this side. Now I think that I will. No, I was gonna cut it. Should I kind of tear it? Yeah, maybe I will. Oh, I don't want to do it that way. I always forget. Oh, I don't want to take the chimney off. I was about to take the chimney off. Okay, there. There we go. That doesn't look like a picture that would hang on the wall, does it? Didn't think about that fact. Oops. Well, y'all know it was a chimney that hung on the wall. Or a oh my goodness. Oh, my brain. My brain. I'm going to cut this down too, because I got a lot to get on here. Okay, cut that down. Now I need to cut this down. Maybe I should. Yeah, I should. Okay, let's see. When I stand up on my oh, my ovals, they're not big enough. Let me get my other ovals. Let's see. I have these ovals. Let's see if those will work. They're kind of when I bought them, I didn't realize how skinny they are. I may have to get out Old Faithful. Yeah, I think they're going to be too long and skinny. Well, I don't know. That might actually work. It's going to take some of it off. The next one is too... No, the next one is perfect. That'll work. I don't have to get out Old Faithful because that's a lot to get out. My Creative Memories cutting system, that's a lot to get out. Okay, let's scoot this over here. And I'll get my comb, which is also an Old Faithful. My supplies are all turning into Old Faithful. That's okay, they work. They don't have to be the newest and the best, do they? They work. Okay, I need some masking tape to make sure it stays where it's supposed to be. Yeah. I'll get it. So I'll have something that it's not all squarish. Oh, I had some tape on top of there I could have grabbed and not had to. Oh, well. I didn't realize it. Alright. Get the green machine out of the way. There we go. Get over here, and where did I put the rest of them? Oh, they're right here. This was another Hobby Lobby clearance thing I bought. I don't know, it's been several clearances ago though. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Alright, no idea where that might end up. Just kind of set it there for now. And then we have this thing, which I'm wondering, I think I will. Let me grab my, hope I'm not sticking my head under the thing for y'all. Excuse me. I'm going to round the edges on this. I think it would look much better than those hard corners. There we go. I like that better. Now I have this lady here. Maybe she could tuck under here. Yeah, I think she can. And she's got her spoon there. And you know, I've done this before, and I wonder about doing this again. Let me grab my things here real quick. Figure out where they're at. I rearranged everything over here. I had to take my pegboard down because we were putting a new outlet thing on. One of those outlets with all the USBs and all that. So I had to take my pegboard down because it took more, the outlet thing took more room. So I had to move my pegboard. And so I rearranged everything on my pegboard. So it took me a minute to find these. So I have these things. We all have these, I think, the little things. And I have done this before where I put one of these on the thing that I wanted to highlight so we knew. And I think I will do that on this one. Because it's kind of not obvious, hey, what is this for? You know, so I'm going to put that right over that spoon to kind of draw attention to, hey, that is what that's about. Okay. Excuse me for just a moment. Very sorry about that. I did not want to keep sniffling, y'all. Okay, we need to get some of this typewriter stuff on here. This is the yummiest crinkle. I got some glue on me here. Some of, you know, like glue things. It's the yummiest crinkly paper. It's like the real thin old stuff. So this was probably sitting in somebody's attic for a long time, and somebody probably donated it, not even knowing what it was. And so I save all this little stuff I cut off because it's really nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut a paragraph off here. Oops. And I guess I will stick some back here behind her. And then take some, might make it more interesting if I do this. I'll have to do that to the stuff behind her too. Just do that, stick some back in here. I might want to put that there. No, that's too. Okay, let's tear this. Do I have you where you need to be? Did I move you at all? Okay, and I just realized I have not torn this out. I don't know what's wrong with me, except for I don't feel very good at all. And I save this stuff to use in my collage. That's why I bought this the way I did, instead of just the assignments, because I can use all this in my collage papers. And I do. I have been using them all along. So this can go up here. And you know, I think I will. Yep, I think I will. Let's do that. I have been having so much trouble getting that lid off. I don't know why. My glue book over here beside me here, so that's all I'm doing is using a glue stick and putting glue on this real quick. My book is so big this year that I can't get it all in, but I am sure enjoying this book. I like being able to use all kinds of, you know, big things, and I don't know why, but I do. I know, I'm strange, but I like it. I just wondered what kind of paper's on the back. I might have liked it better. Okay, that makes that kind of stick out a little bit better over there. I'll ink everything. Alright, so this is how I'll get everything down. I'm going to get everything inked up and get everything glued down, and I will be back, okay? Okay, I've got everything, almost everything glued down. I just have a few more things I want to do. First off, I, for some reason, decided to color this, and that looks awful. So I got my box, and I found a different one and put it down. Looks a lot better. I had these markers that I completely forgot I bought. I put them up with papers. I don't know why. I think I got them at Five Below last summer sometime. I forgot all about them, but the colors just don't. I was just sitting here coloring, not even thinking about what I was doing. I don't know. They don't work, and I'm not too crazy about these markers, but I'll keep using them at times. But not with this color scheme. So these are really neat. I think I picked these up. I have two boxes. I think one box I bought, they say 2016. And I think the other box I got at my thrift store. So that's one thing I did. I forgot to ink around it, but oh well. Now the other thing I want to do, I have this scarf. I think it was originally a scarf. And I just have it hanging on my little bar here. Now what I want to do is just lay this on here. I better not do it on my book though. It's probably not a good idea. Just gonna put a little bit of glue on it. Not real thick. Oh, I need to clean the tip of my glue bottle off. It's on the phone when I was doing that coloring. And then I wasn't on the phone and I was still coloring. No, I don't know. Yeah, when you don't feel good, you just kind of do strange things. Well, I do strange things all the time, but you know what I mean. I know why I have my fabric scissors. I put my fabric scissors up and I thought, why do I have my fabric scissors out? This is why I had them laying here. I was prepared. And then I'm just going to kind of cut a little bit around, just to have something around this. I don't know why. I just kind of like to have layers. I'd rather have it torn, but I've learned over the years you don't tear this scarf. And I've had this scarf. It's about done. I mean, it started out a huge scarf. But I've had it for several years now. Sometimes I leave that hanging, that little fringe, but today's not that day. I'll put that up in my little, I have a little thing there that I put little stuff like that. And I try not to cut the edges like see how that's too straight for me. I don't want it like that. But I don't want it showing today either. Let's see how this looks. Okay, let me get you where you need to be. Yeah, that looks good to me. See, that just kind of fills that in a little bit. I think I'm going to bring it down a little bit to where you can still see the typewritten. There is some over here, but I want some on this side too. I'll put some glue on here. Make sure, yeah. That's a loud truck going down the highway. Okay, and then another thing. Oh no, where my, I bet I knocked it on the floor. I did, I knocked it on the floor with my sleeve. Just a second, I gotta get my next thing I want to do. Got some lace. It's very fine. It's very hard to see. But I want to put it down here along the bottom of this. It's not something, I'll have to hold it up for you probably really to see. I just want to put it along the bottom of this picture. I'm going to have to put a very fine bead of glue, not very much at all. This is some old lace that I bought from a little old lady at her garage sale. I'm telling you, I get excited when we pull up to a garage sale and it's a little old lady, because I might find lace patterns or Pyrex. I'm thinking, those are the things I might find today. Sewing supplies or Pyrex, because you know, they're like, those old bowls? Yeah, those old bowls. I love those old bowls. Or those old, like the towels that had the months on them. I love those things, and I still use them. And we were in the antique store here because they have other stuff besides antique. I was looking for something, and the booth that used to be there was not there anymore. And it's not antique. It was a bar of soap, and we saw one of those calendars, and I went to look at it because I love them. I use them. And oh my goodness, they had $25 on that thing. I looked at my husband and I said, I use those things. I find them at my thrift store for 50 cents and I use them. I love them. I thought, oh my goodness. The things I use. My kids are going to be like, why did Mom use that? I use my Pyrex. I do not use my mom's Pyrex from her wedding, her first wedding. When my dad, he passed away at that wedding in 1960 something. It's like Cinderella pattern or something, I think it's called. I don't use that. But I'm not getting rid of it either. But I do, I get so excited. But I was excited when I found that, and that lady, she didn't have a price on it. And I said, ma'am, what's the price on this? And she said, you want that old stuff? That was just in the bottom of my sewing basket. And I said, yes, I want it. I'm excited about it. And she goes, well, take it then. I said, really? I can't pay you something for it? And she said, no, I didn't think anybody want that old ugly stuff. Okay. Okay, so I have this stuff. This was cut off of curtains, I think. I had to actually cut it more off of curtains. There's a spot where I didn't do a very good job. And it's right in the middle, of course, where I won't be cutting it off. So, what I want to do with this after I finish, I was just doing it really fast to see if I was even going to like it. I didn't do a very good job, I guess. I have a pink and a blue of this. And I like to have lace sticking out of my journals and, you know, here and there. I don't want it on every page. It gets way too bulky that way. But I do like it here and there. And I haven't had any yet. Of course, we're only up to the 5th week. But I think that this would look pretty. But something's wrong right there, so I'm going to cut this off right here because something is not right there. Okay, and I'm going to put this right here. Look, I'm covering up my dictionary page. I made sure I put there, but that's how this goes, isn't it? I'm going to put it right here, right up to the lady in the sleigh, and right up to there. So, oops, I need to cut it off so I know where to put the glue, don't I? Okay, it's gonna, oops, wait, that's not, oh, I know what I need to do. I need to cut this off. I forgot about that. Well, let me cut this off with the right place here. I should have done this, but I didn't want to come back with all this done and not, like, shared with you what I was doing. I about threw that in my orange juice. Maybe I should do that this way so I can see more what I'm doing. My hands are like fumbly tonight. If I don't do this, it's an extra layer, plus it's a of thickness, plus it's an extra layer to glue. And that's just silly. But my hands are not wanting to hang on to anything. Okay. My hands are frustrating me. They don't work like they used to. feels like it just happened overnight. When I first started junk journaling, they weren't quite like this. Just turning it over. I don't know if you can see, but I'm turning it over to make sure it's on the edge there. And I don't want it to be over her face, but there is some glue on her face. And I'll need to trim the edges, but that's okay. I kind of did that on purpose on this side because I didn't cut it quite straight. See if my red scissors will cut it so I don't get glue on my good fabric scissors. Get my, dab some of that glue off of there. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, today is 1/29, January 29th. My ink. I just threw ink out there. Okay, I think I will stamp it. Oh, I gotta glue that better down there. I'm just going to stamp it right up here in this corner right here. There we go. So now we are all done. I will stand up and I will hold it closer for you so that you can see it better. That's so heavy. There we go. And there's that spoon. That's really stretching it, isn't it? And then there's the mountain and there's that teeny weeny lace. There's my scan of that embroidery piece that I have. I think it's actually crewel, is that what you call it? I think that's what it is. There's the courier knives. I kind of got it on crooked. And the doodle piece. Zentangle, is that what you call it? And there we go. That is my CW5. Thank you for joining me this week. I will be seeing you soon, and you have a blessed week. Bye-bye.